I'm using my smaller tripod, so I'm not going to change the angle up and down too much. But I'm making roasted red pepper cream sauce. It is whole food plant-based, and I will leave the link to the recipe below. My kitchen is not the cleanest right now, but you know, it'll work. The instructions are in grams and milliliters. So I have, this is my third time making this recipe, so I've been able to figure out, you know, the, like how many cups it is and things like that. Let's see. I also have my food scale, so that'll help too. So I'm boiling water now. I'll get the pasta in there. I'm using organic whole wheat pasta. I'll be using roasted red peppers, some garlic powder and pepper, some salt, lemon juice because I don't have any fresh lemons right now, and oat milk. So stay tuned. Okay, so normally you would soak your cashews overnight or put them in boiling water for 10 minutes. Since I have a Vitamix, it's not really necessary. We've got our scale here. It calls for 100 grams of cashews, raw cashews, raw, unsalted. I'm gonna zero it out. So it's 102, that'll be fine. Put those in my blender. 500 milliliters of oat milk. I figured out that's about 2 cups, 16 ounces. First time I made this, I did the math wrong, and I thought it was 50 milliliters, not 500 milliliters. So the first time around, I added quite a bit of the pasta cooking liquid because it just wasn't thin enough to coat the pasta. But funny note, with that small of liquid, it was actually really great for a dip. And it's something even Daniel could eat. Okay, water's flowing. Dana is home with me right now. Dan went on an errand, and so he went ahead and took Delta. So it's calling for 1 teaspoon of salt. Just measuring that in my hand. Pepper, 1/4 teaspoon. I'm just gonna do 2 shakes in there. Garlic powder is 1 teaspoon. Just gonna eyeball that. And half of a lemon. Again, gonna eyeball it. And then 100 grams of roasted red peppers. So the ones from Trader Joe's, I have found half the jar works great. So you can't even see that. I'm so sorry. There, that's about half the jar, I'd say. I might put a little bit more in there.
Boss baby.
She said, "Boss baby." Okay. I know, I'm getting nitpicky, but the roasted red pepper flavor in this is actually very good. Okay. So I think I have everything. I'm gonna blend it up and see how Dana reacts. So this is what it looks like. looks about right. The next step, once the pasta is boiling, I'll reserve some water, although I don't know that I'll need it. I didn't need it last time. Well, you know what? I did in the end. I'll tell you in a minute. But so once the pasta's done, you drain it, you put it back in the pan that you boiled it in, and then you add this sauce, and then you cook it on the stove for another few minutes. And then the sauce gets thicker, and it's really yummy. I can't wait to show you. So I'm gonna add in the sauce. This is my drained pasta. Sorry, it's really not the best angle. Dana, play your video. Okay, so I had kind of an embarrassing oopsie. I made more like pasta than normal because I wanted some of it for dinner tonight for the girls. I know Delta will eat it. I don't think Dana will. And then it's pretty good left over, but I realized I didn't make any extra sauce, so I had to make a second batch of sauce. So what you're seeing right now is a doubled recipe of sauce. This is what it looks like right now. Forgot I turned it off. So I'll show you again once it starts bubbling and thickening up. There's also basil to add at the last minute. I have a little bit in this one. So in the video, the guys just add some basil leaves at the end, so I'm just gonna wait and add some of that type of basil. I think it'll still be fine. As you can see, it's boiling hot. I just turned the heat off. I'm gonna let it cool down a bit, and then the sauce should thicken up even more. Okay, so here is the creamy pasta dish. Obviously still really hot. I enjoy this one. So again, this is my third time making it. I saved about a cup of the cooking liquid from the pasta. What I'll do is once I dish it all up, put it in the refrigerator, I'll add the water at that point so that it makes it a little thinner of a sauce, and then in the fridge it'll thicken up again. So yeah, it tastes creamy, number one, and it tastes like red peppers. So if you like roasted red peppers, that flavor, you might give this a try. If you don't have a Vitamix or a high-speed blender, like I said, you just soak your cashews either overnight or 10 minutes in boiling water and then drain them, and then they're nice and soft for any blender. So if you try it, let me know. If you think it looks good, let me know. And again, please look for the link below of the guys who made this recipe. Have a good day.